Hello.
Do you live here?
Nobody lives here.
Real terror. How long has it been since you've been on Elm Street? Welcome to a brand new nightmare. He is the first in fear.
Will you help me? I'm someone help me, please!
Second to none.
Don't let them put you to sleep.
He has no mercy. And no equal.
Now no one sleeps.
Get ready. This August, your wildest dreams will come true.
How sweet, fresh meat.
A Nightmare on Elm Street, Part 4. The Dream Master.
Hey YouTubers, Hankster here, and welcome to another edition of our Nightmare on Elm Street movie review series. And today we're going into A Nightmare on Elm Street, Part 4, The Dream Master, starring Robert Englund. Now, of course, the actors who, of course, played Kincaid and Joey are back for this movie. But I do have to note that the actress who played Kristen has changed. In Part 3, it was Patricia Arquette. They had another actress to take on the role for the second one. I'm really not sure the reasons, but it was a brief role anyway. Basically, all it is that Kristen, of course, keeps fearing that Freddy Krueger is returning, and of course, in her dreams, she, of course, has the ability to pull others into her dreams, and keeps pulling Kincaid and Joey into them. Of course, winds up being false alarms. Until one night, of course, Freddy finally strikes, pulling Kincaid into the Dream World's version of his auto graveyard cemetery. Freddy Krueger, of course, takes on and, of course, kills off Kincaid. And that same night, he does the same to Joey, giving him the ultimate wet dream, or in this case, a wet nightmare, leaving Kristen all alone to handle Freddy on her own. Of course, that doesn't mean that Kristen's totally alone. She, of course, has made new friends, including a boyfriend who's a karate expert, a nerdy girl, an exercise nut, and, of course, a sort of a frumpy girl named Alice. And when Freddy and Kristen, of course, finally get in their final confrontation, she, of course, pulls Alice into her dream, and when Freddy, of course, finally offs off Kristen, even though he gets her soul, Kristen, of course, is able to teleport her powers of bringing other people into her dreams into Alice, giving Alice the sole ability to do that. And now Freddy Krueger is going to be using Alice to pull in a whole new crop of Springwood's teenagers into the nightmare world and get their souls as well. This pretty much just shows Alice's evolution into a sort of shy girl who has a lot of daydreams, into a very stronger character. Of course, she witnesses the deaths of her brother and two other friends in the hands of Freddy. So she realizes that she herself can take on Freddy. She seems to also be taking on the abilities of the people that Freddy kill. She does acquire her brother's kung fu abilities somewhat, and she also has the nerdy girl's edge on tech. That's pretty much it. She kind of kicks Freddy's ass by just basically doing a mum gag on her. If you remember in the Thundercats, Mum-Ra's only weakness is that if you show him his reflection back at him, he reverts back to his mummy form. And that's pretty much what happens with Freddy. She flashes at him, looking, his own image at him, and it forces the souls within him to escape, pulling him apart and pretty much just leaving a pile of clothes as the souls go back to their just rewards in heaven. But of course, we probably this is obviously not the last we'll see of old Freddy Krueger. Of course, Alice does get a boyfriend who will be a bit more prominent role in the upcoming Nightmare on Elm Street Part 5. This movie, of course, came out in 1988, and is, of course, also Part 2 of the three-story Nightmare on Elm Street arc. Of course, following Dream Warriors is, of course, Dream Master, and the fifth movie being the third and final of the arc, Dream Child. That'll be our next review. All in all, it's a pretty good movie. It's basically there's a lot of good special effects. Again, as you know, the more movies come out, the better the special effects are. And I think this is the last time that Freddy, Robert Englund used Kevin Yeager for the makeup. I think it was only for two movies. I'm not sure it was 2 or 3 movies. Kevin Yeager was there to do the makeup for Freddy and all. But now, of course, if you saw the previous video to this, we of course saw the Fat Boys. They of course did a music video for Nightmare on Elm Street 4. Of course, Are You Ready for Freddy, which was sort of a big hit. It gave him a chance to do something other than doing rap versions of classic 50s tunes. That was their kind of thing going on there at this time. But, of course, we're not through with Freddy yet. We still got a few more movies to go. We got Dream Child, along with The Final Nightmare, New Nightmare, and, of course, Freddy vs. Jason. And, of course, stay tuned here for more reviews and whatnot here on the Multiverse. See ya.